Well, I'll give you the word picture. My instructor, who's away today, but he's got the same car as you, so I'm familiar with the controls. He said we were going to do this, turn the car on the road by using forward and reverse gears.
Okay.
Whatever that is. And so my name's Tony. So I have a hand over to you.
Okay. Afternoon, Tony. My name's Andy.
Good afternoon, Andy. How are you? All right?
Yeah, very well, thank you. How are you doing? All right?
Yeah, not too bad. Not
Good.
too bad.
I'll be taking your lessons today. Bob's off playing golf today, I think. Had a chat with him last night though, and we're going to be covering the turn in the road today using forward and reverse gears.
Right.
Okay. So before we move off, just going to ask you a couple of questions. Have you ever done any reversing in your previous lessons?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Have you done any sort of emerging or peeping and creeping, that kind of thing?
Oh, I've done that peeping and creeping at emerging, yeah.
Okay. And how are you controlling your speed with that?
Oh, it's coordination and foot pedals, isn't it?
Indeed, yeah. And what sort of speed were you doing there?
Walking pace.
Yeah, old man's walking pace.
Yeah.
That's good. We're actually going to be using a similar technique there with controlling our speed,
right,
for doing a turn in the road as well. So what I'd like you to do is we'll go off somewhere from here to an area where we can carry out a turn in the road. So if you'd like to set the car up as you normally would.
Yep.
And tell me what you can see through your interior mirror there, Tony.
Oh, I can see the whole of the back window. I can see a bit of my head restraint.
Okay. And your right hand door mirror?
Oh, I can see the door handles. I can see the garage door behind me, but I can see that it's at the right angle.
Good.
And the same in that one.
Excellent. Okay. Right, we're going to prepare the car to move off. What I'd like you to do though, Tony, is I'd like you to show me how you coordinate your gas and your clutch, and just move away here at old man's walking pace.
Oh, right.
So just as slowly as you can, smoothly as you can away. As we're slightly downhill here, do you think we'd need a little bit more or a little bit less gas? Just to move away really slowly.
Will the gas really affect it?
It could do, but we can go through that in the briefing as well. But put your engine on, prepare the car to go, and just show me how you use that gas and clutch control. Just move away really, really slowly, and old man's walking pace for me. Okay, that's good. And just when we're steering as well, just show me how you can use big steers as well.
Big steers.
So
now we're going to turn left.
So we're going to turn left at the end of the road here, please, Tony. So again, just show me how you use your gas and your clutch just to pull off really, really slowly, old man's walking pace, and use those big steers as well. That's good.
Now we're going to turn left.
We're going to turn left at the end of the road, please. So again, show me how you do that, old man's walking pace and big steers there, Tony, for me. Why do you think it's important if we're turning on a quite sharp turn to the left or the right? Why do you think it's important we use big steers instead of small shuffling steers?
Well, so we get round. Now we're going to turn left.
We're going to turn left at the mini roundabout, please, Tony. So again, show me that clutch control, that gas control.
I didn't have to put the clutch down.
No, you didn't there. That's good. So we're going to be using big steers and this coordination of gas and clutch control at old man's walking pace in the manoeuvre that we carry out today as well.
And we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right, please, Tony. So again, show me those big steers to the right when you make your turn, and just show me how you use that coordination of gas and clutch at old man's walking pace. So that was quite a sort of sharp getaway there, but we'll talk through that in the
what we're doing wrong?
briefing. So you had a little, you let your clutch up too fast and too much there, so we actually shot forward there.
I had a clutch and biting point. You want to do wrong afterwards?
And you had a little bit too much gas as well there, so that's why we shot forward there.
Yeah, I had the clutch on biting point, but would I do wrong with the clutch afterwards? I'm going to turn left.
We're going to turn left here, please, Tony. That's good big steers there, well done. So the clutch, she brought the clutch all the way up there, and it was...
Oh, I shouldn't have brought it all the way up.
Your coordination, what you could do is actually, once you found that biting point, is actually to keep your feet still, and that will give you a nice gentle.
Oh right, I'm not keeping the feet still now.
Yeah, nice progression off that old man's walking pace.
And if the car doesn't move at all, then what do I do with the clutch?
What you could do, actually, just to we need to bring the clutch up a little bit, just maybe the thickness of a pound coin.
Oh right.
To give you an extra little bit of bite, so we can proceed forward as
So
well.
if I was moving off too quickly, would I put it down?
So you could put the clutch down thickness of a pound coin only,
Oh right.
and it'll just give you enough clutch to move off nice and slowly. So just show me how you do that
Oh right. Yeah.
here, Tony. So if we just find that biting point, not too much clutch, so we shoot forward, but not too little, so we could roll backwards.
There we go. Very nice. Don't rush me, mate. I'll do my clutch control.
That's wonderful.
I was in the thickness of a pound coin, mate.
Wonderful.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
And again, we'll be using that on the manoeuvre today, the turn in the road,
Right.
just to control our speed. And we'll be using those big steers as well.
And we're going to take the next turning to the right, please.
So we're going to take the next turning to the right here, please, Tony. So just show me these big steers again here. So we've got quite a tight
I'm
turning.
push it quick.
So we're not shuffling, we're going to use hand right up to the top, right up to 12 o'clock,
Oh,
and
just
then
hand
you pull
up
it
to the
round.
top.
So your right hand
Oh, right
to
hand
12
at the
o'clock,
top. All right.
bring it down to 6
yeah,
o'clock,
yeah.
right the way round there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's it, well done.
Oh, it's easy when you make it.
It's easy when I try and explain it
Yeah.
properly, isn't it? So there's another instructor there, I'll give him your card. That's the importance of us using big steers there.
All right.
So if we were using just little shuffling steers on that turn there, where do you think we might have ended up?
Probably would have zigzagged a bit.
Yeah, you would have done, yeah. You might have also even ended up on the near the pavement there because you didn't have enough steers on.
And we're going to turn left.
So we're going to turn left here, please,
And this
Tony.
will be a suitable road.
Okay. So again, show me that lovely clutch and gas control you had to, and those big steers as well.
Hand up to 12 o'clock.
Oh, yes.
Hand up to 12 o'clock.
And if you'd like to pull over on the left where it's safe, legal and convenient.
For the purpose of this exercise, if you can just ignore the drop curves today, yeah?
Okay, yeah, no problem. Okay, Tony, if you just want to pop your engine off,
Alright.
what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go through a little briefing with you,
Yeah.
and then we'll put the turn in the road into
Alright.
practice. I'm just going to grab my book. Just while I do that, what do you think we'd need? Why do you think we'd need to do a turn in the road?
Oh, if the road was blocked, I'd have to turn around, or a dead end road, I'd have
Yeah.
to turn around, wouldn't
That's good, yeah, yeah. So got a good grasp of that. Where do you think we can't do a turn in the road?
I? Oh, I remember that question on my theory. I can't turn around where it says no U-turns, can I?
No, that's right.
Oh, I suppose I couldn't turn around in one-way street because I'd be going the wrong way, wouldn't
You would be, yeah. So what would the consequences be if you?
I? I'd have to do a quick turn back.
I think you might have to, yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to run through this briefing here. So as you very rightly said, we can't do a turn in the road on a U-turn or turn in the road on a one-way street. We're going to be using our POM routine. Have you done that on a previous lesson?
We'll be doing it all the way here, mate.
Yeah. So we're going to be using the POM routine. We're going to be using these big steers again. So we're going to be turning the car full lock, as we call it, and I'll go through that in a second, to the right. We're going to be reversing back round and fully locking, turning to the right again, so the car's facing the other way. So how we're going to do that is we're going to prepare the car. We're going to set the gas and set our clutch. We're going to keep our feet still. We're going to do observations, and we're also going to pick up a couple of reference points as well, so we don't encroach on the curb at either end as well. But also a couple of things as well. Can you see the road here? Can you see it's actually slightly higher in the centre than it is either side here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's called the camber in the road. And basically, when it rains, this is a sort of runoff area for the rain. But what that means is, when we actually move off here, we're actually going slightly uphill.
Oh right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we need to control our gas and our clutch accordingly. But also on the other side of the road here, we're going slightly downhill.
All right.
So the way we'll be controlling the car is slightly differently, and I'll run through that with you actually on the move there. Okay. So have you got any questions? Any questions so far?
No.
Okay, shall we give that a practice?
Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah.
Okay. Right, let's pop this book away. So if you'd like to prepare the car as normal, Tony.
No, right. What do you mean, set myself up?
So set yourself up.
Oh, set myself up before I drive it.
Yep. So if
Maybe start up.
so yep, start the car up. Put my seatbelt on. So what we're going to do first and foremost, Tony,
Yeah.
is we're going to prepare the car to move off here.
All right. Yeah.
So it's important we get. So just put your clutch down, think it's a £1 coin.
All right.
Okay. It's important we get the clutch actually at that biting point. With too much clutch, the car could shoot forward, and we might end up in the back of this silver
right.
car here.
Yeah.
Could also run a pedestrian over if they're looking to cross the road here. But it's also important, because we're on this downward slope here, that we don't have too little clutch, because we could end up stalling and, and be stranded in the middle of the road there.
Would too little clutch make it stall?
Sorry, we could end up with too little clutch. We could end up either rolling backwards if we were on a slight slope.
Oh right. Yeah. Yeah.
Or we could end up running pedestrian over behind us, that sort of thing. So we're going to set the gas to a lively hum.
Yeah, it's a nice lively hum.
So take your foot back at, think there's a £1 coin on the gas there, and another £1 coin. Okay, keep your feet still there. Okay, so that's the amount of gas and clutch that we need. So keep your feet still. So we're now going to carry out our observations. So come off the gas again, Tony. Think it's a £1 coin. Think it's a £1 coin. And can you hear there's a lively hum there now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So keep your feet still there.
All right.
And so that's your gas and your clutch there. So keep your feet still. So we're now going to do our observations. Okay, so let's come off the gas, Tony, again.
All right.
Okay, so now put your foot down, think it's a £1 coin.
All right.
Keep your feet still there. Keep your feet still. Okay?
Let's play that game and see who
I
gives
know
up
exactly
first,
I know where you're going with this.
Yeah,
right. Keep your feet still there. It's important that we don't have too much gas, because we could end up, if we've got too much gas, we could end up shooting forwards, and we could go into the back of this car.
My pistons could end up popping out through the bonnet, couldn't they?
They could do it any second now. Thank God this isn't my car. But it's also important that we don't have too little gas, because we could end up stalling the car, and we could be stranded in the middle of the road.
I think that's what the devil's in the detail, isn't it?
It's something like that, isn't it? Yeah. We're going to be swapping seats in a minute, I think. And so keep your feet still. Yeah. We're going to do our observations now, Tony. Okay. So the first place we're going to look in our interior mirror first. Have we got anything coming towards us there? No. Okay, so we're going to carry on with our observations here. So have we got anyone? So we're going to check all around the car. So first place we're going to look. Have we got look in your left-hand door mirror here? Have we got any pedestrians or cyclists coming up here that could cross the road? Have we got anyone coming towards us here in front of us?
There's any pedestrians there? No, there's not.
Have we got anyone coming towards us here?
No.
Have we got anyone coming to the right side here?
No.
But it's also important we also check our blind spot, which is between the head restraint and the door pillar. So get your head right the way around there, Tony. So tell me what you can see in the blind spot there. Is there any pedestrians, any cyclists?
No, I can see that lamppost there.
Okay, that's good.
It's a nice lamppost, isn't it?
It's a nice lamppost. That could be a pedestrian though, that could be a cyclist.
Oh right, yeah.
So we just need to be aware. we just need to be aware. I'm going to go for a pint in a minute. We just need to be aware that could be pedestrian cyclists.
Oh, right, yeah.
Also, we've got these driveways here. We just need to be aware there could be pedestrians walking out at any time. Okay, so we've had a bit of a chat with it, so we're just going to do these observations again. So, Tony, check over your left shoulder here. Have you got anyone? What can you see there? Have you got any pedestrians coming towards you? Any cyclists?
No.
Going to check around here. Have you got anyone coming here? Anyone coming towards us here? Anyone coming out of this house here?
No.
And through that blind spot right the way around there, Tony, have you got anyone coming?
That very skinny pedestrian is still there.
The very skinny pedestrian is still there, so he's not a hazard to us. Okay, so what I'd like you to do, Tony, is release your handbrake and big steers to the right now. Okay, so we'll let him go first. That's important that we don't steer.
Come on, get the observation routine started again now, yeah?
Okay, so we can do our observations again, Tony. So over the left shoulder there, have you got anyone coming there?
No.
Anyone coming out of this house here? Anyone coming towards us here, Tony? Anyone coming out of this house? And we're checking our blind spot.
Nobody there.
Okay, so we're going to release the handbrake, Tony, and full lock to the right. So big steers to the right, big steers, Tony, big steers, big steers. That's good. Handbrake all the way down there, Tony. It's important we don't fight the car there. Cover the brake and stop the car there. Stop the car. Pop your handbrake on, Tony, for me. Just 1 second.
Let me ask you a question. Why do you want the handbrake on?
I don't need the handbrake on. I'm just going to ignore myself on that one. So, Tony, tell me where the curb cuts into the side of the car there.
Oh, just before that door mirror.
Okay. We can use that as our reference point for actually taking the right steers off, and we can make a start turning to the left now.
All right.
So we're ready to reverse. So it's important we don't do that until we're moving.
All right.
But also, if you notice, we're on a slight slope here. We're sloping down the camber now. So we're going to control the car just with the foot brake and your clutch to the floor. Okay?
So right off the foot brake.
So your foot doesn't need to come off the foot brake. We're just going to release it, thickness of a pound coin, so we're just doing old man's walking pace.
Oh, I get that. That's good detail, that, isn't it?
Just release the foot brake, thickness of a pound coin, and when we're moving, just steer as fast as you can to the left, and stop the car there.
All right.
Okay. Tony, can you tell me where the curb cuts into the...
it's in that door mirror.
Okay, so we can now use that as our reference point for not encroaching on the curb here.
All right, yeah.
We've just got a car towards us. Pop your handbrake on there, Tony, for me, please. And under my control, can you wave this bronze car ahead, please? And under my control, I'm just going to let this silver car go as well. And the blue car behind it. So it's important we don't encroach on the curb here.
Yeah.
Because if we're actually over the curb, we could potentially run over a pedestrian here.
All right.
Someone walks out the house there. That's our reference point for not encroaching on the curb there.
Right.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to make our reverse across the road again. So if you can prepare the car into reverse, that's important we get reverse, Tony. I think that might be fourth there.
No, it is reverse.
That is reverse. It's important we get reverse because if we get fourth gear, for example, we're going to move forward and we're going to be looking back. So again, we could run someone over.
Right.
Okay. Now, because we're going slightly uphill here, we need to set a little bit more gas, and
so you want me to prepare myself, do you?
So prepare yourself as normal, and find the binding point on that clutch. So keep your feet still. Now we're going to do our observations now, Tony. Okay, so check over your left shoulder here.
My left shoulder.
Sorry, check over your right shoulder, Tony.
All right.
So we're checking right through the blind spot there as well.
All right.
So if anyone coming down the footpath there?
No.
Anyone coming out of the houses?
No.
Okay, we're going to carry on our observations. Anyone coming out of this house here?
Don't have to worry about that car, it's coming across the crossroads.
He's coming across the crossroads, we're just going to keep an eye on him, so we're not going to move until...
So do I need to scan from the curb right round?
So from the curb right the way round, all of the windows of the car. And under my control, can you wave him through, please, Tony? I think this blue car's going to come through as well. So again, I'm going to wave him through under my control. And the other blue car's going the other way. So we're going to do our observations again, Tony. So checking that blind spot there, right between your head restraint and the door pillar.
Right, yeah.
So have you got anyone coming out the houses?
No.
Any vehicles coming towards us? We're going to be scanning round round towards the left here. Anyone coming along the pavement here? Anyone coming out of this house?
No.
No. Have we got any cars approaching us here?
No.
And over your left shoulder here, Tony?
No.
over your left shoulder, Tony. So look.
All right.
So over your left shoulder. So you're
Alright.
you're the eyes, not me. So look over your left shoulder. Have you got
Remember what I
anyone
told you, if you're not watching me, I won't be looking, yeah?
Right.
You want to try that again?
Yeah.
'Cause when you were talking about looking down there, where was I looking?
You were looking the other way.
I was going to sleep. Huh?
Okay, so we can do our observations again,
Yeah.
Tony. So check in that blind spot between the head restraint and the door pillar. So check there, Tony.
Alright.
So keep your head right, turn your head right the way around there.
All right.
Have we got anyone coming out of the
No.
houses there? Any cars coming towards us?
No.
And we're going to scan towards our left. So scan towards the left, Tony. Have we got anyone coming out these driveways
No.
here? Anyone coming out of coming down the footpath here?
No.
Have we got any cars coming towards us here, Tony, on
No.
our left side?
No.
So look at the left there.
No, nobody there.
Okay. Anyone over your left shoulder there,
No,
Tony?
nobody there.
So look
Alright.
there, Tony. Anyone coming
Nobody there.
out of there? Okay. So now we're going to proceed in reverse. So we need to be looking behind us here.
All right.
So if we release the handbrake,
Yeah.
so look up right over your shoulder, Tony. Look over your shoulder.
Oh, it's gone very slow, isn't it?
So a little bit more clutch, up the thickness of a £1 coin. Make sure your handbrake's right the way down.
Alright.
So we don't want to be fighting the car there. So look over your shoulder. Look over your shoulder,
Alright.
Tony. So it steers all the
right,
way to the
serious,
left.
Yeah.
And cover the brake. Just cover the brake for me. Stop the car there. Okay, now we're just on the downwards section here, so we don't need any gas. So put your clutch right the way to the floor, and we're just going to control the speed with the foot brake.
All right.
So if you just release the foot brake, thickness of a £1 coin, and just look over your right shoulder now, Tony. So we're looking for cars. So look over your shoulder, Tony. So have we got any cars coming towards us?
No, we've got a pedestrian behind me there.
Okay, so we're just going to be aware what they're going to do. So release the foot brake, thickness of a £1 coin. That's it. And stop the car there. And can you tell me where the curb cuts into the back of the car there, Tony, into the side of the car?
Oh, it's about a quarter way along that window.
Okay, so that's our point that we can take the steers off now.
Alright.
So release the foot brake, thickness of a £1 coin, and then start
Alright.
steering towards your right. Big
Alright.
steers, big steers, big steers. And stop the car there.
All right.
And under my control, we'll let this taxi go.
Yeah.
And can we wave this blue car here across, Tony? Thank you. So just secure the car for me, Tony. Pop the
Alright.
handbrake on and put it into first gear.
Yeah.
Can you tell me where the curb cuts into the side of the car
Oh, just
there?
the corner of that window.
Okay, so that's our reference point that we can use so we don't encroach on the curb. And it's important we don't do that, because if the back of our car is over the curb, we could end up running a pedestrian
right.
over.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what our reference point we
All
use
right.
there. Okay, so prepare the car as
right.
as normal again.
Yeah.
And we're going to do our observations again. So we're looking to the right, Tony. Have we got any cars coming
No.
towards us?
No.
Anything coming ahead of us here, Tony?
No.
Anything coming to the left?
No.
So look to the left,
Oh,
Tony.
no, nobody coming.
Okay, look to the right again. Has the
Nobody
situation changed? Okay, so release the handbrake
Yeah.
and keep your steers.
We're going to stop on the left.
We're going to stop on the left-hand side here. And if you can pull up on the left where it's safe, legal, and convenient.
How did that feel?
Bit fraught.
Well, it certainly felt a lot better than yesterday, didn't it?
Yeah,
Sorry?
yeah, it was much better. It's just that it's the control on the that makes a difference. It's
Yeah,
the
yeah, it's a couple
control
of bits
on the
there where I didn't play along with you, yeah?
gas.
Yeah. And I'm not going to, why should I? Yeah?
No.
If I don't know the reason why, forget it, I ain't going to do it, yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah? It's detail, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, for all I know, having noisy gas is just going to upset the neighbours, which is going to upset the neighbours, yeah?
Yeah.
But once you tell me that the car could go shooting off down the road,
Yeah.
then
It's done.
I'll
Heat
back
fit's
off,
done. Yeah.
and then I caught you out with the observations once, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah? If you get caught like that on the day,
Knackered.
you're not going to get any sympathy out of me, mate, yeah?
No. Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's the way I have to play it,
Yeah.
yeah? Because I knew you were looking to the left for me, I didn't bother, yeah?
Yeah.
I was still looking to
So
the
you're
right,
there.
yeah?
Yeah. Got it?
Right,
Can we do that again?
yep.
Okay, Tony, how did that feel?
Yeah, felt good, yeah. I enjoyed that.
Okay, shall we try that again?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to prepare the car as,
All right,
as
yeah.
normal,
Yeah.
and and we'll let this Volvo through. So we're going to do our
Well, come on, give me a bit of prompting now. It's the second one I've done, isn't it?
so we're going to do our observations. So where are you going to start your observations, Tony?
Oh, round to the left.
Okay.
Scan all the way around for pedestrians, anybody coming out of these drives.
Good.
Ahead. A look at that AA car.
Yeah.
Over there. Over there. I'm in the blind spot.
Excellent.
It's all clear.
Okay. So what do you need to do next?
I'll release the handbrake and big steers.
Big steers to the right.
And if it goes too fast, clutch down about the thickness of a pound coin.
That's it. Well done.
I have to. I'll cover the brake, innit?
Cover the brake now.
Right,
Yeah.
I get really frightened with this.
And
then I have to line that first reference point up, which is about there, isn't it?
stop the car there. That's excellent. And tell me where.
Can't remember now. What is it?
So tell me where the curb cuts into the
Oh
side
yeah,
of the car
yeah. Just before the mirror. That's where I take the steers off.
That's your reference point, taking the steers
Take
off.
the steers off, don't I? Yeah.
Yeah. Why is it important we need to be moving?
Oh yeah,
before we
drive
turn?
steering. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't go completely off the brake, because I'll shoot up on the curve. I just come up the thickness of a pound coin.
Thickness of a pound coin. That's
Not the
right.
thickness of a pound coin. And quick
Big
steers.
steers to the left.
And then I'll stop there.
Well done. Okay. Where does the curb cut into the side of the car
I'll
now?
just need that door mirror.
And what's the reason we have that reference point as well?
Oh, so I don't overhang the curb, because I could hit pedestrians.
Very good.
Yeah?
Yep, absolutely. Okay, so we're going to secure the car now.
All right, yeah. And
And
then I go into reverse, because I'm going backwards, obviously.
yeah, why is it important we need reverse?
Because that brick wall looks like it took them ages to build, doesn't it? Yeah, if I go forward, I'm going to run pedestrians over, am I?
Okay, good.
So,
So prepare the car.
myself. It's important not to have the gas too high or the clutch too high, because I'll go shooting back.
Well done.
And I've got to start looking that way, so I've got to start that way, haven't I?
Okay,
All the way over there. No pedestrians, nobody coming out of the driveways.
that's good. Well done.
No, down the road, down the pavement.
Well done.
East and south. I've got luck behind me, haven't I?
Yep.
Because you get really annoyed if I don't.
I
don't
will
you?
get really annoyed this
Yeah,
time.
and I've got to steer
Big
with the
steers.
bigs, yeah.
So keep looking behind you there, Tony.
And then over the crown, I have to. Oh, you said I could stop here, couldn't I, for a minute? While I
So-
turned around, couldn't
Just pause there, and where are we going to look now?
I? I've got. I have that right shoulder in it.
That's it. And how are we going to control the car on the downward?
With a little bit of pressure on the brake.
That's good. Well done. And we're going to pick up our next reference point. So where's that, Tony?
Oh yeah, it's just about a quarter way along that window. That's where I take the steers off.
Yep. Keep your hands on the wheel
Oh,
there,
yeah.
Tony. Yep. Yep. And we're going to pick up that second reference point. And why is that important?
Oh, so I don't overhang the curb. Because if I do, I could run a pedestrian over.
Very good. Very good.
Secure the vehicle.
Yep.
I get it ready. It's knackering, isn't it?
Telling me.
It's alright with you sitting there on your arse doing that.
Right. So tell me where you're going to look, Tony, because I'm looking at you.
Oh no, I'm going to do P first, aren't I?
So yeah. Prepare the car.
I look to the left.
Yeah.
To the right. I should look behind me, make sure there's no pedestrians going
Very
past
good.
me. Left, ahead, and come around.
Big steers.
And I'll indicate for that mirror behind us.
Fantastic. And we'll pull up on the left.
What are you fooling about? I've just done all the work.
You've just done all the work. I was just looking at you doing your
Yeah.
observations.
Works that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it does.
I know it's hard to do. I know it's hard to sit in that seat and not be looking around you all the time, yeah?
Yeah.
But provided with the right instructions, the way the exercise is laid out with the right instructions.
Yeah, it's
They won't run anybody over, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But if you're looking, well then, they know you're looking, so they don't have to bother, do they?
Yeah. No.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter at the end that there was nobody coming. It's the fact that you allow them to do 2 or 3 of these manoeuvres without looking.
Yeah. Game over.
Yeah. Well, you haven't seen them not look, so you're never even going to spot the problem. You're not going to. You've heard the saying about say it sorted.
Yeah.
If you don't see it, you ain't going to say it, and you ain't going to sort it. Yeah.
It's unsortable if you can't see
yeah.
it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
But they won't put the car in any danger.
No.
Providing they're looking in the right place with the right instruction. With the right instructions, they'll be the best pupil you've ever had.
Yeah.
with bad instruction or no instruction, that'd be your biggest nightmare.
Mm.
And not purposely, because, you know, you're basically sitting back and leaving them to do it themselves, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so they're gonna give you hell, aren't they? And quite rightly so.
Quite rightly so.
That was very good. Well done. Give that a pause, because I think we just better run out of something.